What's up guys, it's the Devil's Town here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how Benjyfishy, MrSavage, and Invitational Letshe won and dominated the War Legend Trios Cup, the most stacked probably game of trios or tournament that's been released thus far. I actually just VOD reviewed them and said their W King was superior and excellent, and just a couple days later they've proven me right and absolutely dominated in this tournament, had the most kills, had the most points, and we're going to take a look at how they did that today. Before I get into the video though, guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I do helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, as you can see, we're taking a look at this video. This is from Letshe's point of view. And again, if you aren't following Letshe or using his code, I recommend it. You guys might be the best controller player in the world currently.
One is dead, one dead, one dead, one dead, one dead, one dead.
All dead.
And in this lobby is super stacked. We have Nyrox in here, World Cup winner. We have Rohan here, second place. We have the solo FNCS Invitational winner, and Janice Z. And you're gonna see what they're doing, abusing the power loop.
Wait, I'm dead, man. Wait, can you get me? Sorry. Let's come.
This is such a great job. You're gonna see what they end up doing here. They're gonna end up trading reses.
Underneath somewhere.
And this is always a good strategy to hold, maybe build out. Savage kind of holds, make sure they're able to get him up. And they've already done a great job of abusing power loot thus far. And what do I mean by abusing power loot? Letshe spraying with a drum. A great strategy right there as well, using double RPG. And so they just double RPG here. Benji's freaking out, but again, a great technique to use is double RPG, and then heavy snipe RPG, just so versatile. But it looks like they have two RPGs, and then Letshe has got the drum. He's sitting really good mats. Good comms from Savage there to say a tag 171. Sorry guys, I apologize, there was an ad. But look how they get here right together. They all land together.
Getting a different angle.
Hey boss. Dead. I'm healing.
All dead.
And then they just land over there. Boom. Benji just absolutely smashes out. Look how much. Yep, they're on dead side. You hear that again? They are on dead side because they're on the far right. They only have to worry about people to their left. Again, I've talked about double, triple spraying, always good in big team modes. Look how many mats they have. Letshe has still so much, and he just pretty much split.
That's fine.
That's two pads that have glitched. That shows you how stacked this lobby is and how laggy these servers are.
Oh, I got I'm coming down to you, Benji.
I'm with you.
Even when they pad, notice how they always stay together. This is huge in trios. Things always tend to fall apart when things get split. And sometimes there's situations where it doesn't.
Really close.
Probably some better comms from really close. Maybe pinging or saying exactly where they are. Really great edit right there. We're going to take a look at that again. This is something so huge to do. Flix does this very well as well. But it's basically, and you can only do this if you stay in your blue pits when you edit. So we're going to slow this down. I'll mute it so you don't get all the crazy sounds. So he takes the wall. This is also he's right on a right hand peak angle, so this is so great from Letshe. And uses the scar and not even worried about the pickaxe, gets the wall. And so what he ends up doing is then making this huge edit, so it looks like they go to build the wall. They're not going to be able to, and he's on right hand peak. Gets an easy pick on a player rezzing. Couple tags, but he gets cracked, but that's alright. Again, just great job of using that angle and that technique of staying up one layer above and getting that right hand peak. Cobbs, hey, I'm going up.
I'm one shot.
Unfortunately, Letshe just... They get a little bit split, and you see what happens. Letshe ends up dying. And look at their health. Benji and Savage.
I've got like no mats. Oh no, Dad!
Nice.
You can pop one flush.
No, I'm taking down! Oh nice!
Look at that. I just want to comment on how smart that was. So Benji got the pickup bug, and so he had 20 HP. He would have died. He unfortunately only hit his character down. Savage, again, just great. And this is another good thing about being together. I mean, this is just a very... You know how smart that was by Savage? How 200 IQ that was? You know, as MrSavage is known. Him shotgunning him out of it gets him his finish and allows Benji to get the health that he needs to stay alive. Because if he shakes him down the storm, he dies. So smart.
We see his spray, yeah.
Nice. All three.
All three, boom. Savage with a huge RPG.
Yeah, I got it.
Benji gets... Unfortunately, there was...
I'm gonna RPG in a sec. Watch out, the other guy might try and get up soon as well.
Comms from Savage, hey, just aware, the other guy might get aware. They have RPG minigun. They're gonna be able to get this all out.
I'm on heights.
He's dead.
He's dead. Great job. They've done a great job of keeping height.
Basically.
I got rockets. I got a lot of rockets. I'm just gonna spam. Don't block me.
He's got so many rockets again, and this is a GG's whoever's in the storm. Great job. Great awareness. Dealing with the flopper, hitting the shots. Nothing much to say about that. Just want to comment on that game. Letshe died just because he got a little bit too split when they were making a height play, but it ended up not being that big a deal because Benji ultimately did get height, and that's what was important. And then they just abused the power loop. They went and got the minigun to spray through. They already had the RPG. You saw Savage get killed in mid game with it, and then you saw that triple tag in it at end game. It's so huge, and then Savage says, "I'm going to spray down with rockets." Luckily for the guy down low, he had a grappler to avoid that, but Benji just too good, clutching up, hits his shots, and the other guy tries to RPG and walls him off, and boom, that's a GG's for the game one. So a lot of kills, and I've told you, Letshe has just been an absolute dominant W here. But again, Benjyfishy and Savage are two of the best players in the world, and especially on their server. They're just absolute animals. They can all get kills at all times. They can all pop off. So W King, again, I expect to be a huge part of Trio Cash Cups, especially if these lobbies aren't going to be that stacked. It's not going to be this hard to get as many... It's not going to be as hard to get as many kills, but these are some of the best players that these guys are just absolutely dominating. It looks like right now they're by far the best trio in Europe that I've at least seen or talked about or is established. They look very, very, very good thus far early on. But again, if they have this mythic, they landed agency, which I went over in my last VOD review. This could be, I mean, they may not be able to abuse the drum gun, and there might be certain nerfs and tweaks with that spot as well. So we'll have to see. But early on, it's just been dominant.
25.
Again, Letshe just so good.
24.
Apologize, guys. There was an ad.
Very white.
This is, again, so smart from Letshe right here. He just kind of gets here in phase, so it looks like...
Dead.
And just, again, abusing.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Boys. Oh, yeah.
Easy 3 kills. And that was so smart by Letshe right there to kind of phase him through. And if that guy tries to go in there, he just runs into a drum gun.
Two guys on top. I'm dropping down.
40, 70.
Oh my god.
25
I'm swinging him. What is my bloom? Third away.
Someone spit. Things are a little bit chaotic.
Dead.
But Letshe just doing so much damage right now.
Good on.
Wait, yeah, take it. Yeah, I'm taking everything.
And they shook him down.
30. Cracks.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, the aim from Letshe right there.
Nice.
And now they got the grappler.
Taking down.
And so smart to shake their opponent down right. Something really good. If you can isolate one from the trio, you can figure out where the others are.
Wasting everything. He just placed the pad. He didn't use it though.
Okay.
25.
Columns again from Letshe. It moves on. He basically says, hey, Benji makes a smart play. Hey, that guy's just going to grief us and sit and storm. Let's just go. It's not worth it for one kill.
He's in basement. He's in basement.
He died.
He died. Rojo. He died to Rojo.
Wait, what?
Rojo's
Rojo's hiding somewhere.
Yeah, Rojo's hiding in basement.
The Rojo, so that's the second place at the World Cup with Wolfies. So again, just a testament to how stacked this lobby is.
24 right, 24 right.
And so something that again gets them a little bit in trouble.
Do I sit in storm?
Eventually.
Throw me flopper maybe. I'm gonna sit in storm.
There's a guy down here.
So Benji makes an interesting to sit in storm and maybe pick off these people.
White on this guy.
They're going all the way down here. I'm gonna push that. Let you come down with me.
Comms. So this is where they get a little bit split, and Benji just for some reason sits in storm.
I had just like one of them on height
Yeah,
south.
one's dead. One's dead
I
in the
had-
storm.
I had just like one of them up south.
There's still. Oh, what the? What?
I killed him. I killed him.
One more.
And wow, holy,
I
just
might be
huge from
dead.
Letshe
I
right
might be
there.
dead.
He killed Motor in the storm.
You see it. He tried to push us, bro. That's why.
Does a great job of clutching up just very, very easy. Those guys were probably shambles at edge zone, not enough materials. But Savage gets a little bit greedy, drops down again, something I would definitely not recommend to do, because now they're going up a hill, they're late to zone. I don't know why. That was a huge snipe from Benji right there, but something I would recommend not doing, maybe just playing a little bit more safe. Why there's a million ads, but
You're low, Benji.
I need top. I need top. I need top. I need top.
it was an interesting decision right there from Benji to play Storm, maybe to get a 10, but I would recommend just playing more together. But these are the best players in the world, but I'd say if you're not the best player in the world, I'd say stick with your trio.
Just happened. I'm so confused what you guys just did.
I mean, very lucky that Letshe was able to clutch there, and Savage didn't end up dying, just being a tad over aggressive. And again, they're on dead side again. Look, they only have to worry about their right side, so they can save mats in their tarp. Look, they have this hole pretty much protected. And then Smart, they get ahead. One tarp's ahead. This is great for end game. One tarp's ahead, and then either... And one can look back, and usually you're going to want, if you have a controller player, you want your controller player to look back and laser.
Oh no, that one had to
Here,
Dead.
I'm getting it.
I'm getting it. I have a grab
Yeah,
here.
I'll
Get it.
Oh, okay.
So they decided this is such a great decision.
Drop down, we can play low zone.
They all agree to drop down right here, and this is so smart because this is so decongested. They don't even have to worry about. They don't even have to worry about building too much.
40. The blue soccer skin.
We're
Popping
running
a
heavy.
big, I'm popping a big, I'm popping a big.
Spray this.
Doesn't really need to pop a big right there. Boom, easy. Double spray again.
We need to go in front.
Yeah, okay.
Got another two kills.
Got and again, just this is what getting ahead does for you in any mode, in solos, duos, squads, anything.
No, you're cone on you, Letshe. No, you're cone.
Oh. Yeah,
Comms from Benji saying, "Hey, not your cone, not your cone. Get off, get off." Great job. Benji's awareness is so good. He's the best, one of the best multitaskers in the game.
They all cracked right here. On me. 70. Reloading. Hey, we see fan. Yeah. Our tunnel. Drop in.
Look how.
Right here. Sniper cracked.
Right.
Cracked. Watch me. Dead.
Boom. Letshe again just
Stay low, guys.
finishing, cleaning up the mess. Look how many kills they have right now at 18.
Push. Watch me on low ground. Watch me ultra low.
Yeah, clear him out.
He's 1 HP on you, Letshe. 1 HP.
This is again just playing together. Just playing together. They just it's so good.
so confused, man.
I'm
I don't.
even if he's lost in sauce. I mean that guy's.
I got spray. I need to heal up. You guys have to wait for me.
I can play from. Yeah, you can go from high, maybe.
I'm gonna grapple up. I'm grappling up.
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Comms from MrSavage. Hey, I'm grappling up. Letshe drops down someone in his box. Boom, easy.
We're going high.
I'm dead.
I'm on height.
They get on height.
Oh my god, this is so. It's. Why is the sword on high?
Can you get up? Get up.
I'm trying, man. I can't. I think I'm dead.
Unfortunately, again, and you notice what ends up happening.
Man.
You've seen it now twice. Is people start getting picked off when they're solo. It's just the way it works in trios. I think trios is one of the duos. It's not as big deal, but man, in trios, if you get split from your trio, it usually ends up resulting in either one or both of your teammates dying. And again, as soon as they kind of all stopped being so congested together, they went for a hype play. Benji's the only one that's alive. Savage and Letshe are dead.
There's a duo and a solo.
It's a 1v1.
So Benji's on height.
Yes, nice.
Let's go! Let's go! 23 kills.
25 kills, bro. Holy.
A 20+ bomb in one of the most stacked lobbies. That's absolutely insane. And they did it from playing together pretty much all the way up to the end. Then they did exactly kind of what they did in that first game, is like sacrifice some of their players to make a high ground play. Benji again clutching up, getting the height, and then boom, easy peasy victory royale for the boys. Let's check out the final game. They're just absolutely popping off in this tournament, and you can see their fragging ability, Letshe's fragging ability, the ability to play together. The biggest thing I want to know or note, the fact just how cohesive their chemistry seems to be. Their comms seem to always be on point. Letshe's fragging ability always seems to be on point. They're just right now they just look so good, and the chemistry is right there. I'm excited to see what they put up next season. But let's check out what they do in this last game.
Oh, free.
We're so good.
Game 5. Okay, no frags thus far. But look at this. This is his fourth zone, and they're on edge playing half and half.
Keep rotating northeast.
But they've kind of farmed out this bridge. I don't know if they have had extra, maybe found a llama or extra drops. Guy building a wood, so always good to pressure.
66 dink. We might have edits on him.
Kids close.
Comms from Savage. Hey, we might have edits on him.
33. Come here. I'm
We're
going for a
correct.
wall.
We're correct above.
Why am I getting third party now, man? Like,
Just again, replacing all that wood. They don't want to get sprayed.
oh, I got so lucky there. I could have knocked one down.
Hey, your snipes on me. Right here,
Letshe,
I'm on
great awareness right there. Hearing a guy flying by, they're gonna definitely need surge.
Yeah, I'm grabbing him down.
And these, actually, they don't right now in this particular match because they're probably so far in.
Hard spray it. He's gonna get
And then
hit by
triple
it.
spraying I've talked about again with the server super laggy. This is real beneficial. Sorry guys, there's another freaking ad, but get a free kill. Look at Letshe tarping, doing a good job. They're really good mats.
Oh my. Bro, chill.
Okay, we're chilling. I need a big.
Yeah, they're taking me.
Comms, I need a big, I need a big.
I will triple dink him.
On me. Oh, got that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got that down.
Knocked one. Knocked one.
Hey, he knocked one. Let's see, knocked one.
We got zone. Kill them.
They also got zone.
Let me see. One for him, almost.
Dead.
I'm
Dead,
not
all
dead.
And
dead, all
Letshe's
dead, all dead.
fragging abilities, just using that drum gun, so good.
I love controller players.
Oh my god.
I love controller players. I don't care what anybody says. The man's just 2 inches from anybody. This guy just unfortunately falls into a, again, playing together.
Blocked it.
Expand. Zone expand.
Okay, explain. Back there. We're gonna go right. Careful.
Great job from Benji right there saying, hey, bad hill, bad angle. I can't tarp here. I need to move.
Dead.
I'm almost in. Nice.
On me. On me. 2 kids in my box.
Yeah.
Jesus
Dead.
Christ.
2 dead.
Holy shit.
Got 2 kills. Yeah,
Let's watch that single again. That was so impressive.
We need to get in.
Let's watch that in slow motion because it's very good.
I'm in my box.
Yeah.
So again, as they're moving out from the tarp, again, great job from Benji to recognize that they couldn't tarp where they wanted. Boom. Still protecting on a right-hand peak right there. Catches one going back. Great reaction. Avoids the stair. He knows that's walls is his. Look at the movement. Goes to the left. Cracks. Again, that's just textbook. Using that right-hand peak. Resetting the wall. Going back to the left. Making the edit so he's semi-protected on a right-hand peak. And then can easily finish the fight. With a little one-tack. But great stuff from Letshe. That was so impressive. In that high-pressure situation.
Yeah, dropping.
But I'm gonna knock someone down here. Look. Never mind.
Kill on Logan. Just kill on Logan.
Yeah, I'm expanding.
And again, you notice Letshe isn't doing a ton of the tarping. It's mainly Savage and Benji, which is exactly what you would expect. You want your mouse and keyboard players to tarp. It's a little bit easier.
On me in my box. Dead.
Nice. Another. We're gonna go.
Dead. All dead.
Nice, Letshe.
My goodness. Letshe's just absolutely smashing right now.
We're not right. First aid.
I have no hard
Hey, right here.
Notice how Letshe pretty much for the
Dead. Come Logan.
Yeah.
calls for Benji to come low ground.
I think I'm dead. Oh my god. One is so like. Oh my god, I'm one shot. 2 HP.
Cracked him. He's very low on low ground.
I need flops, boys. I need flops.
I'm dead. What? They're behind you. They're cracked in there. They're cracked.
Oh my god.
Oh, I knocked him. I knocked.
The last guy's low on low ground.
Insane stuff from Letshe right there.
There's one more on low ground. 1v3.
Look at that, you have the solo player in here. And then a second place finish, so...
How many
Savage...
I got 1 kill, I think.
I have 10.
I got 2.
I have 11.
Letshe had 11 kills. Like I said, the fragging ability of Letshe has been just so good for this trio. But again, another double-digit game, another top 3 placement. They're just absolutely destroying right now. Game 6, the final game.
Nice tracking, man. Kids find us.
We're pushing these guys.
Lays in 100.
Wait, who are we pushing?
Hit the kids on the hill 100. If I was controller, that's a triple ding. I'm not even baiting. These kids.
Since if I controller, that's
I'm not
triple
baiting.
dink. So they're gonna just
We can
W
do it.
key
I'm gonna
this.
start taking Ken.
When you've having games like you've had all tournament, I don't see why not. You've been just dominating.
Watch out, there's another team south, another team.
Comps from Savage, another team south. So
Oh, you a lucky human.
he goes, "Oh, you're a lucky
Can you
human."
fight me?
33.
Or is
He
that gonna be-
says,
I think I can do
"You want to bloom fight me?"
Oh yeah, you can sneak up with like ramps and just jump in.
And just make sure you don't get like.
He's gonna sneak up. He says, "I'm gonna sneak up and control him." Oh my
One is
god!
dead. One is dead.
Go, cut. No,
I'm dead.
coming.
That guy whiffs his shot. No way.
80.
Correct. Oh, yeah, thanks, Josh. My box, correct.
Dead.
One more.
No,
We need to shake one down.
I didn't that.
No, they're fighting
One
underneath
more.
us.
I need big.
And then he just drops it.
Dead on me.
There-
Coming.
Shoot on me.
That's a different team.
Yeah, I knocked one.
Jumping in box. Dead.
I'm one shot.
Watch out, there's one more team.
Dead. All dead.
Just again playing together, just absolutely again using their power loot with the. Letshe has been having trouble with these launch pads. I think it's more of the server than anything. But as you can see, it's game 6. People are W keying more. It's not as stacked as it's been.
Box.
100. Dead.
Oh my god.
Again, playing together, just team shots, just too much to handle for these opponents right now. Look at they're all in the same box. They're just a unit.
Oh my god! I have
Wait,
that one.
cut him.
Nice.
Benji again staying up on height, abusing that power loot
My
with
bad in storm on the building.
Keep it.
Shooting the gun right.
it fries when then this is what again they get zoned. They're on high ground. Leche's gonna sit here,
Dead.
just absolutely fries one.
Shooting the back on blue glider. 31 blue glider. Dead. Oh my god, I'm so good.
Savage again getting kills from high ground. I mean, it's easy for anybody. You're on high ground. You're just spraying. You're spraying second height. You're spraying anybody you see.
I'm gonna go for a wall in a sec.
It went down.
Again, Benji's just sitting there back, flying. Oh my god.
Nice.
He literally hit every single shot out of the air.
We have good angles over here.
Spraying the win on you.
So good again. Oh my god, he's just absolutely lasering the whole lobby, and this is exactly what you do on high ground in these super stacked lobbies. I mean,
Straight on edge.
Dead.
Over here.
boom, just easily finishes that kill. Boom.
I have so many meds. I've got 500.
Harpoon's so smart. I mean, I don't see them losing this game. They're just
20.
they're playing so smart. They're playing ahead.
Cracked. You died. Oh. In storm, proper play, in storm. Oh, go fight. Beam him, cracked him.
Cops for Benji again.
Dead, killed proper
Benji's
player.
awareness is so freaking good. Just to be aware of that flopper play, they've been on height this pretty much entire time since
Ready
5th.
to straight, I can't see anything.
Savage is up on taking walls. Benji spraying from up top. These guys are just so screwed.
Playing dead.
Are we done?
Dead.
And then
Let's go.
absolutely insane.
Holy, that's so free.
They look by far just so good. Now, not everyone in this lobby, I understand, is some of the best players. I mean, there's some guys that I've never seen here, but there's definitely some notable ones. But they ended up having, let's see. They had a first place, a 6th place, a 20th place, a first place, a 2nd place, and a first place. So they're getting these placements, and not only are they doing that, guess how many kills they had? They had 70. 70 kills. 70 in 6 games. You know, they won the tournament by over 200 points. Over 250 points. Jesus, they won the tournament by over 300 points. They just are playing like an absolute unit, just absolutely dominating thus far. Ooh, 70 kills. The next closest kills it looks like is 37. So over twice, not over twice, just a little bit under twice. But the average placement was 5. They're getting the kills and the placement. So this has been some really good stuff to analyze and watch. Playing together, going for height late, just making sure they kind of all stay alive. They all feed off each other. They know how to pressure on height. Just a bunch of great stuff. The mechanics from Letshe is just so good. Abusing the power loot, abusing the RPG, abusing the drum gun. Just hopefully just stuff that can definitely carry over. Just abusing your power loot. That's something, no matter what it is, whatever meta it is, abusing it that you can. But that's going to be the video for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and I hopefully will see you for the next one. Peace.